स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दं कृपापूर्णं जगत्पतिं हरिषड्वर्गजेतारं नित्यानन्दगुरुं भजे स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दम्.
Wow. Here is a very beautiful question. Somebody is asking, Swamiji, you say there is no scale to find out whether the state in which we are there is reality or not. This person is asking, every day when I come back to waking state, I see same house, same world. But every day when I go back to dream, I don't see the same world. I don't see same world. So can this be used as a scale? With this we can say that this world is reality. This world is real. Very intelligent question. Volunteers can stop collecting the question. Maybe please settle down. Very wonderful question which we need to understand and internalize. Maybe I can give you a simple sketch of then we'll be able to understand. Let us analyze one night dream. For example, fourteenth night you are sleeping, 15th morning you are waking up, around 10 hours. 10 hours you are sleeping. Have you ever realized in one night dream you would have lived some 10 or 20 years of life? From your college you will start from your college period and slowly move step by step and go up to your marriage, having a child, and your son's marriage. Sometime you live even 10 or 20 years of life in one night dream. How many of you experienced even at least once this? Living 10 years or 20 years of life in one dream. How many of you experienced at least once in your life? Raise your hand. Of course, means you can recollect now what I am exactly trying to present or tell you. 10 years of life you are able to live in 10 hours of dream. Am I right? 10 years of life you are able to live in 10 hours of dream. One more thing, scientists are saying now, you don't continuously sleep. Maximum you spend only 30 minutes in the deep sleep state. Then you come out and spend little time in the dream and again fall asleep, spend some time in the deep sleep and come out and spend some time in the dream state. In the East, the maximum time is 30 minutes. In the West, it is only 16 minutes. We are fortunate. Anyhow, let me give you the small diagram how our consciousness works. Maybe I can I can call this as dream state. This is deep sleep state. You fall into the deep sleep, maybe half an hour you spend there, then come back to the dream and go through some dreams, again fall asleep, spend some half an hour, come back, again go through some dreams, again fall asleep, come back, go through some dreams, again fall asleep. This is the way you are moving. This is the way you move between dream state and deep sleep state. Understand, in one night, 10 hours, you dream as if you lived 10 years of your life. Means in the first episode, you see you are in college. The second episode, when you come back, you see you are getting married. In the third episode, you see you have a son. Maybe in the fourth episode, when you come back, you see your son getting married. An important thing you need to understand, when you fall asleep and come back, in these different episodes, you do see the same world even in the dream state. Am I right? You do see the same world in the dream state. Understand, it's a very subtle point, very subtle understanding. If you can catch, it will really lead to a very big clarity which can really revolutionize the way in which you think about your life, the way in which you try to solve the problems of your life. There is a beautiful story. One person was dreaming. In the dream he saw a tiger chasing him and shouting, "Oh, tiger is chasing me, save me, save me." There was another one guy sleeping next to him. He got up and he saw that his friend is shouting, "Tiger is chasing me, save me, save me." What he is supposed to do? He is supposed to just tell him, "Hey, get up." Instead of that, if he tries to supply some weapon, you don't know what will happen. He may kill himself or he may kill you. You do not know how to decide. If you understand these basic things, suddenly you will see the decision making will be revolutionized. The cognitive shift will happen in you. The way in which you think and the way in which you make decisions, the way in which you try to find out solutions for your problems will be different. Means you will start working towards the right solutions. The right solution at that moment for that person is just asking him, "Wake up." That's the right solution. Instead, if you are trying to find out any other solution, it will only lead to more and more problems, more and more difficulties. Here, all I want to tell you is, in 10-hour of deep sleep, you live 10 years of dream. Means, many times you fall asleep and come back. When you come back, naturally in all these 4 episodes, even though there was a break, you saw the same world. After break, seeing the same world cannot be the quality to define it is reality. That is what I mean. Please understand. After a break, if you see the same world, that cannot be the scale to define or say this is reality. Because this happens even in the deep sleep, even in the dream state, this happens. Even in the dream state, after a break, when you come back, you see the same world. So just because when you come back from the deep sleep, you see the same world, cannot be the reason to say this is a reality. How? Only when you wake up from the whole night sleep, you realize you dreamt 10 years of your life just in 10 hours. Same way, only when you wake up from this dream, suddenly you may realize you dreamt 90 years of your life, maybe in few hours. Who knows? Who knows? This whole thing can be one more long dream. Realizing, understanding, there is a possibility this can be one more long dream, will turn much of your attention and awareness to the center, to the consciousness. I can say that is the first step in spirituality. That's the first step for psychological revolution. Again and again, our sufferings are giving a clear statement. We are holding on to emptiness. Our suffering is nothing but a clear statement from the reality. You are not living with the reality. But somehow we know how to cover. The first chapter of the Gita is called Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Means depression, confusion. We also face that depression and confusion in our life. I call this depression of success. After achieving what we want to achieve, but realizing what far we want to achieve has not happened, a kind of a depression will happen in us. Very few rare intelligent people only understand that I am facing this suffering or depression because I am not living with the reality. Here, all I am trying to tell is just because you are seeing, do not think you are living with the reality. Usually I face another one question on the same line. Swamiji, not only I am seeing this world, even the people who are living around me are seeing this world same way. How can you say it is a dream? Understand? In the dream, if you are seeing a particular city, if you are dreaming that you are going to that city with your whole family, not only you, the family which is with you inside your dream also will see the same city. Because they are also projections of your own mind. So just because the people who are around you seeing the same scene does not mean the scene is reality. Even the people who are around you, whom you are seeing, can be the projection of the same scene. Can be the projection of the same scene. Sometimes it frightens. If you go a little deeper, it frightens. It feels like everything in front of you is melting like a wax. The ultimate truth is the stuff out of which your dream world is made, the same stuff, out of that same stuff with this waking state is also made. If your attention is centered on the stuff, naturally the inner healing cannot happen. If your attention is equally distributed on the consciousness and the stuff, that is what I call healthy life, balanced life. You will have the physical, mental health and the life. if your attention is totally centered on the consciousness, not on the stuff with which these worlds are made, that is what I call living enlightenment or Jivan Mukti. Whether you want Jivan Mukti or not, or whether you want enlightenment or not is secondary. But if you can turn little bit of attention towards the I consciousness, towards the truth, towards the center, suddenly you will see the tremendous inner healing happens. I always tell people, realizing this whole world is one more dream brings tremendous healing effect in you. Understand? For example, if you are facing some very big difficulty or depression, very clearly, consciously, if you realize this whole thing is a dream, you will see such big relaxed feeling or the inner healing happening on you. You can say that inner healing is what I call meditation. That restful awareness which happens in you is what I call Satori, the first glimpse of Samadhi. A basic cognitive shift or basic psychological revolution with this simple understanding of what you are seeing may not be the reality as you are thinking can bring so much of inner healing inside you, so much of restful awareness inside you, more and more restful awareness being added to you is what I call inner healing or health or raising the quality of consciousness. Instead of dream state penetrating your waking state while you are driving, blissful state can penetrate your waking state while you are driving. Because so much of your time, even though you are out of your bed, is occupied by your dream state because of your low awareness. People come and ask me, if I start meditating, what will happen? I will not have time to do my business. No. It has nothing to do with a separate time. It has something to do with inner understanding. As on now, so much of your time and energy is being spent by dream state possessing you. Instead of that, you can allow the Turiya state, blissful state possessing you. You can just change the attitude. You can just shift the energy. You can just go through a big transformation. That is what I call psychological revolution.